What is going on, people? My name is Chuck Butler, and you are tuning into Stock Talk Sunday, where we break down and discuss stocks that we plan to trade for the upcoming week. Right now, we have about one, two, three, four, five. We have six tickers on the watch list that I'm going to discuss today. So let's go ahead and get into it. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I hope you're ready to make some green. All right, let's get into this first ticker symbol. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm already messing up. All right. I'm gonna have to cancel this today. Oof. Uh, all right, first ticker symbol up is Tesla. Pretty consistent horizontal pattern. Support at 260, support at 280, resistance at 300, resistance at 320, resistance at 315 as well. And then resistance at 350, then resistance at 388. No, no, 387.50. My plan is right here on how I plan to trade this specific ticker. I plan to trade this from 300 to 315 and that covers a total margin of 5%, and my stop loss would be 290. From 300 to 320 offers a total of 6.63%, but I would rather lock in my profits and secure them early on before everybody else decides to sell at the top. And that's going to be it for that specific ticker. Right now it's trending above the 20-day EMA. Also, it's about to cross over the 290. It's about to cross over the 55-day EMA, and that cross is important because it confirms um, an uptrend, which we want to trade. We don't want to trade on the downtrend. We want to trade on the uptrend. All right, so let's go ahead and move on into the next ticker symbol. This one is ticker symbol CADE, CADE. Here's my plan on how I plan to trade this one from the support at 27. Here, let me go ahead and highlight this blue. I like to highlight my supports blue because often I see a bunch of red lines and that confuses me. So from the support at 27 to the resistance at 29, it offers a total of 7.2% margin. How I plan to trade this is enter at 27.50 and exit at 28.35, and that covers a total margin of 3%, and my stop loss would be 27.30. And that's going to be it for that specific ticker. The SMA is pointing down at a possible resistance at 28.86, and as soon as it can get above 27.50, I believe the EMA will start pointing up, which would be a sign of an uptrend, because right now it came back down to its support and it bounced, and it bounced off of it. It bounced off of it, but it got rejected by the 20-day EMA, as you can see right here. So what we want to see is a break above this EMA for continuation of the for sign of an uptrend. So that's going to be it for that one. This is ticker symbol CY, a semiconductor company. Here's my plan on how I plan to trade this. From the support at 1550 to the resistance at 17 offers a total of 9.68%. I plan to enter this at 1575 and exit at 1640 with a margin of 5.81% to cover. And my stop loss would be, hold up, I don't know why I don't have my stop loss right there. My stop loss would be 1550. Let me go ahead and write that in. I like to draw my plan out on the Thinkorswim platform because I would rather not waste paper, and it's more simple to do this because I'm going to be looking at it because it's my focused ticker that I'm watching. As you can see, the EMA is starting to curl, which we want to see. The MACD already shows a sign of a buy. The EMA down, the 12-day EMA already crossed here on the MACD indicator, which is a good sign for a good sign for a reversal. It already bounced off of the support at 1490 and started its uptrend. So what we want to see is a break above this EMA, which would show signs of an uptrend to the possible resistance and it could possibly get stopped at this EMA right here at 1611 or the 180-day SMA at 1668, or the resistance at the resistance at 17. So that's going to be a plan for that one. Let's move on to ticker symbol CNX. From 1450 to 6, from the support at 1450 to the resistance at 16, it offers a total of 10.3 for 34% profit. I would like to enter this one at 15, and I would like to exit at 1570 with a total margin to cover of 4.67%, and my stop loss would be 1480. As you can see, both EMAs are pointing down, but I believe that as soon as it can cross the resistance at 15, we can start to see the EMA pointing up, which shows the signs of, again, of an uptrend. Let's move on to ticker symbol LX. As you can see, it's starting to, it did have a pretty decent sized sell-off, but it started to trade in between a channel between 13 and 970, and from the support at 970 to the resistance at 13 offers a total of 34% margin. I would like to enter this one at 1050 and exit at 11 for a total margin to cover of 4.47%. I understand that that is a pretty early exit, as it can cover up to 13, but I would like to secure and lock in my profits before anybody else, and I would like to have my stop loss, a tight stop loss at 1035. So that's going to be it for that one. Let's go over to ticker symbol TQQ. Yes, I understand that I did trade this one and lose on it last week, which I shouldn't have because it bounced from its support, and it has already validated its uptrend, and the pattern for TQQ is an ascending uptrend pattern, and these white bubbles right here are consolidation zones, to where it consolidates for about 3 to 5, basically a week. When it comes back down to a support, it consolidates for a week, bouncing between two price points, and then it continues its uptrend, as you can see right here, about a week, and then the next week it starts to trend up, and then that's going to be a consolidate here. Let me draw a zone right there. I don't draw consolidation zones for a lot of tickers, but this one has a pretty consistent pattern of consolidating for a week, and then the next. Why isn't it? Okay, it's not wanting to cooperate, so I'm just gonna let me see. No, it's still not. Oh, there it goes. All right, cool. Yeah, but as you can see, it does consolidate for about a week once it comes back down from its once it hits the resistance and comes back down, it usually consolidates for about a week and then continues to trend up. So last week, what we experienced was a consolidation, and now next week, it already showed early signs of an uptrend. So as you can see, it does have a support around 69, and it is at 69 right now. It went up to highs of the resistance at 70 last week, and it retraced it back down to lows of 68, but it came back up above both EMA lines, and right now it is trading at 69. So what I would like to do is enter this at 69.50 and go ahead and exit at 73 for a total of, like I said again, 5%. Oh, yeah. 5%, and then what am I doing? My bad. From 69 to 73 offers 5%. Even though if this pattern does stay true, it should break new highs above 73.60. But like I said again, I'm focusing on locking in profits during our volatile time in the market, and I'm swing trading. So in this volatile market, so yeah, that's going to be even more of a reason to cover your profits, because what I'm starting to notice is that patterns aren't completing themselves fully because of how volatile our market has gotten. So I would like to take my profits before it can even retrace back down to a certain support or break down further, validating a downward trend. So yeah, that's going to be my plan for that one, and the total margin that has to cover is 5%, and I would have my stop loss set at 69. So yeah, that's going to be it for this Stock Talk Sunday. I do have other tickers on watch, such as ANF. It is at its bottom. GPS, it is also at its bottom. Ticker symbol GS, which this one does have a very nice horizontal pattern from 227 to 240. I might partake in an options play, who knows, but this week I am trying to focus on only day trading um the gold and the oil inverse ETFs, but I do only have about 2 day trades, so I'm gonna have to wait in order to fully utilize all my 3 day trades. So until then, I'm going to be swinging certain tickers, such as probably this one or whatever I talked about on my focus the list. And as you can see, the MACD is low, the RSI is low, and the MACD is indicating a buy. And as you can see, the SMA is starting to point up. The EMA is starting to curl. It's not pointing down anymore. It's starting to show signs that it might curl. So I have my alert set at 231 for the possibility of it curling. Then, was TXN on my focus? No. Okay. Then we have ticker symbol TXN. It bounced from its bottom, and right now it may confirm an upward trend for next week. I have a support. I have support drawn at 102 and resistance at 116 drawn. So there's that. Then we have this ticker symbol CISN. As you can see, it doesn't really break below the SMA and has a continuous ascending uptrending pattern. As you can see, it is at the bottom of its pattern, so I set an alert for about 1665 once it could possibly break above the 20-day EMA, which validates, or not validates, but it's showing signs of an upward trend. MACD and RSI are pretty low, but this one does have not the best volume. It has inconsistent volume, and it sometimes has spikes, sometimes has fluctuation, as you can see right here and here and here. So I would be extremely cautious with this one because it doesn't have as much volume as the other ones that we talked about. So yeah, that's going to be it for this Stock Talk Sunday. I hope you guys have a nice week. Make sure to do your own due diligence. Don't trust everything I say. And like and subscribe only if you found value in our whole discussion today, and comment below if you would like to about what tickers you plan to day or swing trade this week. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys have a nice week, and make sure to be consistent and profitable. There you go. All right, see you guys later.